Hello viewers, welcome to the special episode of HP Unplugged Frontliners. In this series, we bring stories from the frontline operation of HPCL showcasing the dedication and hard work of our employees. Today, we are at Pampore LPG Plant located near Srinagar in the scenic region of Jammu and Kashmir. Pampore is renowned for its picturesque valleys and saffron fields. It is also a vital facility in HPCL's supply chain, ensuring uninterrupted LPG supply to the region even in challenging conditions. I am Yogesh Survase, Assistant Manager Public Relations and Corporate Communications, and it's an honor to host this episode. Joining us today are three young and dynamic officers, Mr. SHAH SHAHID LATEEF, Mr. Tajammul Farooq Khan, Mr. Muneeb Ahmad. They recently joined HPCL and have quickly taken on significant responsibilities at Pampore LPG Plant. This session will provide insight into their experiences, challenges, and aspirations. Welcome to the episode, gentlemen.
Thank you, Yogesh. Thank you for having us today.
Thank you, Yogesh. Thank you for having us.
Pampore LPG Plant is one of the important facility in this region for ensuring smooth operation and timely supply of LPG. So, could each of you share the significance of this plant and responsibilities handled in the current role?
Absolutely. Pampore LPG plant is the only major industrial facility that caters to almost 60 to 65% of the valley's LPG demand. Especially during the winter conditions, like it is now, the weather is really cold, so plant has to just cater to those demands as well. Now coming to the roles that I handle here, so I'm maintenance and inspection officer here. I have to look after the maintenance of all the equipments inside the facility, ensure that there is a minimum to nil breakdown, and also the operations are going smoothly because I support the operation team through the equipment empowerment, preventive maintenance, and also I look after the breakdown maintenance if there is a breakdown to any equipment.
Absolutely, sir. It's one of the major installations in the valley. Not only to Kashmir, we also supply supplies to Ladakh region as well. And during winter especially, sir, when the Srinagar-Jammu highway faces closures due to snowfall, it is the only major installation in the entirety of Kashmir which has to supply to consumers, because the LPG installation of other OMCs are not of that much scale or do not have that much, are not that much equipped so that they could continue the supplies to the consumers. So coming to the roles part, sir. I am currently handling transportation planning and operations at Pampore LPG Plant, and I overlook the dispatches that are made from Pampore LPG Plant, and we cater to about 70 to 80 distributors regularly. And on the operations side, sir, I also ensure that all the plant equipments are fully operational, and we ensure that supplies as well as the time taken inside the trucks are sufficient enough so that we could have a better truck turnaround and increase our productivity in that case.
Pampore LPG plant is quite significant because most of the energy requirements of the valley and Ladakh are actually met through this plant. I am handling operations in this plant and I handle receipts, bulk receipts, I handle bottling operations, testing facility, as well as inventory management.
Hats off to you guys. You guys are doing really good in these extreme weather conditions. So hats off to you guys. So Pampore terrain and weather present unique challenges. So Shahid, could you share what are the challenges you face on daily basis?
So since I'm handling operations, so handling bulk receipts is also my responsibility. So one of the challenges that we face, especially during winters, when the demand is quite high and we're not able to maintain the rate of receipt. And the reason for that is the frequent closure of Jammu-Srinagar highway. As a mitigation to it, we maintain proper communication with the TT crew and the transporters. And if there's a need and if there's a requirement of help from the administration, our plant manager asks for help from the administration, and which actually allows us to ensure that we receive TTs on constant basis And upon the receipt of those GTs, we most of the times in the winters or during the high demand days, we have to extend the decantation operations, which is again a challenge in itself.
Yeah, thank you, Shahid, for sharing your thoughts about the challenges and difficulties you face on day-to-day basis. So another aspect of LPG plant is safety. So LPG operation requires adherence to strictly safety standards. So Tajammul, what measures are followed at Pampore LPG plant?
Firstly, sir, all the personnel inside the plant, they are strictly advised to follow the SOPs, which are the standard operating procedures. This is to ensure that each and every operation that is taken inside the plant, be it operation or any act, that is being done safely. Secondly, regular safety inspections are taken inside the plant to see whether there might be some potential hazard or unsafe condition or unsafe act that needs to be taken care of. This thing is to be reported, and we also rectify the same and take care of those things. Last but not least, I would say that the personnel's contract workmen who are working in the plant, they are regularly being trained, be it safety training, be it operations training or any first aid training. And lastly, I would say that all the personnels, they use the PPs, that are the personal protective equipments, which include safety goggles, safety shoes, helmets and earmuffs. So in this way, we upkeep the utmost safety inside the plant, not only of the equipment, but also of the personnels and the environment.
Thank you, Tajammul, for sharing your thoughts about safety. Safety is indeed the backbone for any successful operation. So we will move to the next question. Efficient operations are essential for the seamless functioning of any facility. So Muneeb, what operational practices or initiatives have been implemented in this plant?
Sir, in my first year as probation officer, I overtook the project of reduction of cycle time of packed LPG trucks. Sir, the cycle time of, we observed that the cycle time of packed LPG trucks inside the plant was somewhere around 2 hours and 11 minutes, which through constant monitoring and ensuring that there was the least halting time of trucks inside the trucks, we have reduced it to 1 hour and 49 minutes, somewhere around there. So it's less than 2 hours. And more than that, sir, we constantly monitor VTS to ensure that the truck turnaround is smooth so that we can use our trucks more efficiently. And inside the shed, sir, we ensure that we have identified bottlenecks, and we have tried our best to ensure that these bottlenecks, the effect of these bottlenecks are reduced so that our operations are smooth and efficient.
Yeah, these practices reflects the plant's commitment to the excellence.
Absolutely.
Speaking of day-to-day operations, let's delve into the what a typical day looks like. So, can you tell us what is your day-to-day routine?
Well, sir, as a maintenance officer, firstly, when I come to the plant, I go inside the plant and look after each and equipment that are to be used during the whole course of day. I see whether there's an issue with the equipment, and if I found something is abnormal with the equipment, I inform my maintenance team, be it fitter, electrician, whosoever, and rectify the same, troubleshoot the things, and make sure that each and every equipment is working perfectly and in a better health. After that, when the operations get started, I might perform a SQC, check the quality and quantity of the cylinders, where a random 32 number of cylinders are taken in, and check it for their weight, their O-ring leakage, their valve leakage. So this is thereafter, sir, I head back to the office, listen to the issues of the vendors, have a conversation with the other stakeholders. So this is how a day-to-day activity is done here.
So before starting the operations, we get the mounts ready, the vessels ready for receipts and bottling. We perform training activity, and after that we start the operations. First we ensure that it is safe to operate, and we calibrate all the machines, and then we start the operations. And after every 2 hours we perform the SQC of the cylinders to ensure that the dispatches that we're making from the plant are qualitatively and quantitatively in line with the norms. After that, I usually go to the DPT facility where we inspect and see if all the positions are manned and if all the equipments are working. And we perform the quality checks in DPT shed as well of the cylinders, of which the retested has been completed. Apart from that, there are other inventory management issues that I handle later on. And at the end of the day, we do the bulk reconciliation.
So you want to add something, Muneeb?
Sir, I actually handle transportation planning as well as operations in our plant. I oversee dispatches that are made from our plant. I monitor VTS. I have to coordinate with my sales team, with our sales team and our distributors to make sure that our truck turnaround is quicker and we make sure that we use our resources to best of our advantage.
Oh, that's great. Now let's discuss some standout moments. So there must be a moments that stand out in the journey so far. Could each of you share a memorable project or incident at Pampore LPG plant that has made a lasting impression?
Well, sir, on the very first day of our joining, me and Muneeb, we joined together in this plant. We came to know that after 2 days there was going to be a OISD audit, which is one of the greatest audits of the oil industry. And it was really a great experience witnessing such a great audit and seeing things through the auditor's mind, what kind of questions they ask you, what are the challenges that an LPG bottling plant, in an LPG bottling plant we face. So we had the opportunity to work with different kind of people like vendors at that time, stakeholders, also with the plant manager as well as the auditors. So it was really great and a memorable experience to witness such a great audit.
Sir, absolutely. I joined the company on 18th of August and I was posted at this plant on 30th of August. And I think from 4th to 6th we had OISD audit at our Pampore LPG plant. So it was nice at that time to, in a way spectate how it looks from the auditor's end as well as from someone as an officer working at an LPG plant. It was a great experience to be witnessing the audit at Pampore LPG plant. So that is one of the memorable experience that we'll have. So yes, sir, that's something that we'll always remember.
Thanks for sharing your thoughts. So we will move to the next question. Pampore is located near Srinagar and it's known for its natural beauty and cultural heritage. So Shahid, what makes this region special for you?
Sir, actually I hail from North Kashmir and my hometown is about 100 kilometers from the plant. So the Pampore actually has the similar landscape as that of my hometown. So it obviously does feel like home and working here feels quite comfortable and so yeah, it's a nice environment to work in.
That's wonderful to hear. So we will move forward to the next question. Looking ahead, where does each of you see your career progressing in HPCL and are there any specific goals or dreams in coming years?
Well, sir, I would say that HPCL is a very nice company to work in. It has a great environment. I would like to see that myself being promoted to higher ranks quickly and have a steeper learning curve because I want to really gain the knowledge and understand how really the things work, which I'm trying my best. And regarding the future, I don't have much plans right now, but hopefully I will give my best and try to become best version of myself.
Right now I'm in a learning stage of HPCL in my initial years of career. I'm trying to ensure that my learning curve is steep as possible and I gain through the hierarchy ranks quickly as well. So that's something that I'm looking forward to in HPCL.
Sir, at this stage of the career, it's still an infancy stage of the career. So the focus is just on the learning and expanding the horizon and growing and keeping the goals in line with the organization goals. And apart from that, in future, my goals are to learn more, to take more responsibilities and rise up the ladder of the hierarchy and be more impactful as the levels go up.
Thank you for sharing your aspiration with us. Before we wrap up, let's lighten the mood with fun rapid fire round. I will ask each one of you few quick questions and you must answer without overthinking. Are you ready?
Yes, sir. Absolutely.
Yes. So let's start. So if you could rename Pampore, what you call it?
Saffron Valley.
Saffron land.
Saffron Town.
If not in HPCL, what would you be doing?
I would be pursuing a PhD at the moment.
Okay.
Probably doing MBA.
Okay.
मैं तो घर पे सो रहा होता.
That's nice. What's your go-to stress buster after a long day at work?
Netflix.
Nothing.
Reading.
Who is the funniest person in the Pampore LPG plant?
Me.
Okay, everyone is pointing towards you. So, thank you, Shahid. Thank you, Tajammul. Thank you, Muneeb, for sharing your experience with me today in this episode. It's been pleasure to host you guys.
Thank you, Yogesh. Thank you for having us today. Me along with my colleagues. It was really a great session.
Thank you, Geji. It was an absolute honor to have this interview with HP Unplugged. I hope there will be more episodes, such episodes, and all the best for your team and you as well.
Thank you, sir. It has been a pleasure.
Yeah, thank you guys. All the best for your future. Thank you. That concludes this episode of HP Unplugged Frontliners. Stay connected for more inspiring stories from the people who drive HPCL forward. Thank you for watching and see you next time.